the very last one. Hey, how much was muscle?
Wait.
Yes.
What do I do?
Put your right one.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah. That works. Yeah.
The low one, yeah, that one.
Yeah, left foot up.
Yes.
Yeah,
Now your left.
now just reach. No, Loki, you can reach it.
Oh yeah. Yes, you can. Oh, you're good. No, you were close.
Well, this is a very intimate setting. Hello there. We're on my bed right now because... We are currently on my bed right now because I am so tired. I took some medication last night and now, you know, I am drowsy AF. So I was debating on missing class today and just, you know, going straight to the weekend trips because, you know, that's fun. However, unfortunately, because finals week is approaching soon, I can't afford to miss any more classes, so... You know, I want this vlog to be fun. So for the sake of that, let's just speedrun all my classes, okay? Ready? Let's go. God said hello. Let the weekend fun begin. Yes, we were born to make history, and yes, I'm still mad at MAPPA for canceling the Yuri on Ice movie because... Now, on the itinerary, we had an exciting field trip planned. However, I decided to knock out an extra credit assignment for my luxury fashion brand management class, which was to visit our group project's chosen brand store in person since it happened to be close by. Just looks straight and sad. Straight unlike me, sorry.
Where?
Good.
That's right. Oh look, we made it! The expensive ass luxury ass fashion mall that my classmates and I decided to march into assert our dominance. Our target was Chrome Hearts as that was our chosen luxury brand. Group picture before they kick us out. Now unfortunately the pictures were too far and looked like ass, so I decided to suck up my pride and ask the employees if we could take a picture and they refused. But then I offered to suck their dick. Despite the setback, we were allowed to take a better picture of the sign, but my friend did not think the sign was enough to complete our objective and tried to sneak a picture of us pretending to be interested in buying something at Chrome Heart, in which my other friend got so nervous of getting caught and kicked out by security that his feet were having an identity crisis on where to go. But alas, our objective was complete and we were free to leave the fancy shopping mall. Let the field trip fun begin! Our first stop, an all-you-can-eat KBBQ buffet that was strictly reserved for UC students only. This entire field trip was planned and organized by the UCEAP team, and guess what? It was all free. Any and every field trip UCEAP makes and organize are all free for UC students. Since this was an all-you-can-eat KBBQ buffet, I decided to go ham with all the meat I could get, but unfortunately, no one wanted to sit next to me in fear that I'd eat their meat as well, which was a very valid concern since I was famished and would have stolen any meat within a 5-inch radius of me.
Meat dinner! Meaty meat dinner!
Meat with a side of meat
for dessert.
I work like a dog, day and night, setting up a coffee pot, none of you want to be touched. How did the meat taste, you may be asking? Let's just say that I'm glad it was all free. Once the clock struck 6:15, it was time to vacate the premises of the meat jeep and congregate outside like a bunch of livestock waiting for our shepherd dog to lead us into our dens.
Do you do like videography?
Yes, she does.
Our next stop, the Han River. Oh, you thought the free all-you-can-eat KBBQ buffet was the entire field trip? Ha! You're dead wrong! Not only were we gonna visit the one and only Han River, but we were also gonna board the music ferry as well. And guess what? For free!
Huh?
Circus. Now this was my first time boarding a ferry, let alone a music ferry, so I had no idea what to expect. Would I find my first love? Would I find the Pixie Hollow gang since I'm expecting fairies? Would I find Kim Jong-un? Oh look, the ship is leaving and now we're stranded. Han gang 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 gang. Insert a video of me awkwardly posing while the ship leaves the dock while disturbing all the passengers since I have no shame. Now the ferry ride was going alright until a bunch of seagulls decided to imperialize our property and the aesthetic quickly turned into Alfred Hitchcock's The Birds, and I was not enjoying it at all. And decided to quickly change the scenery into something more, como se dice, romantic.
Does anyone want to Titanic me? The awkward silence is crazy.
Now none of the guys were willing to Titanic me in fear they'd be labeled as straight, so this queen decided to step forward and be the Jack to my Rose.
What's your name? Rihanna. Rihanna will Titanic your shit because she's cool. Wait, how does the song go? Nothing to fear! And I know!
You're not supposed to be the one singing!
If anyone comments on how I was disturbing the environment and polluting the air with my singing?
I think that was good.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
I shall say that you are dead wrong, as the music fairy should be thanking me for my live singing and bringing life to the boat. That being said, all the singing did wear out my pipe, so I forced one of the guys who refused to Titanic me to buy me a bororo drink on the CU underneath. A convenience store on deck. How convenient. Get it? Because it's on deck. As in the ship's deck, but also on... You know what? Whatever. Also, people started following me and doing the Titanic thing as well, so yeah, I'm a hashtag trendsetter. As I was enjoying the view along with my drink, I got pissed on by a seagull right on my scalp, so I was forced to whip out my parasol to prevent any more birds from using me as a public toilet. And that's when I met comrades who were in need of shelter as well. Let us all stay safe from the birds together. First my lip gloss, now this. Like,
Have your lip gloss.
I don't know where it is.
Why are your phone so big?
Oh! Now, the reason why there were so many birds was because people were feeding them on the ferry, which apparently was allowed and encouraged by the captain. So I decided to give it a try, since when will I ever be given the opportunity to feed birds on a ferry?
Hello! Does anyone want free food?
Now, my comrades and I decided to spice things up and make it a competition on who the birds will pick first. And something you might not know about me is that I'm competitive. Like, very competitive. So, enjoy this next part of the vlog.
Take it! Take it! Take mine! Take mine! Take mine!
Nope.
Pick me! Choose me! Love me! Yeah, I win! If I'm the last one here, I'm gonna be upset. Yeah! Oh, yay!
Now that the sun was setting and the lights turned on, it was time for the live singing to begin. Let's now transition to a relaxing and static B-roll of the ride. Guys, I did not leave my friend hanging. But the ferry ride was over and it was time for everyone to evacuate and call it a night. Thank you UCEAP for organizing free fun shit. Looking forward to the next one.
Oh, why is it Stevie? Hello. It is currently Friday, July 25th, and guess what? I'm gonna be meeting my mom at Gyeongbokung Palace. I haven't been to Gyeongbokgung in like a while. I think last time I went I was 11 perchance. I don't remember. However, I heard it's gonna be 95 degrees Fahrenheit later on, so let's hope I don't burn to crisps.
After signing out of my dorm, it was time to head out into the blazing sun and into the unknown. Once I arrived at Gyeongbokung Palace, I was able to spot my mother like a sore thumb, as she was the only lunatic wearing all black in 95-degree heat.
레드 버튼 한 번만 눌러? 어. 나도 몰라 어떻게 하는지는.
Turn the camera, there should be a red light.
안 보여 그게 아예.
Camera around. Oh my god.
You turn the camera around and it's the red light, it's recording.
Now, I'm gonna be honest, the trip was terrible. We were one of the very few people that day, since no sane person would be out and about in this weather unless you were either stupid or foreigner, which I was both. So I was getting cooked in the sun like an egg and making scrambled like my mental state. I was over it. I wanted to leave. Why did I think going to Gyeongbokgung was a good idea? What even is Gyeongbokgung? How is Gyeongbokgung? So my mom and I decided to quickly skedaddle to a place that was modernized and had AC. The Korean subway system. Where my mom decided to do some drugs and remind me of the LA metro system, since I always encounter crackheads no matter which line I ride.
Hi y'all, we're back at my aunt's place. We arrived a couple hours ago, but not much has happened. All we did was go to the bakery to get some salt bread and grapefruit aid, which that was the best grapefruit aid I had in Korea. It was so fresh and delicious, oh my goodness. And then we watched season 3 of Bridgerton because we're on a Bridgerton marathon. But yeah, now we're gonna go to a Korean street market, so I'm really excited for that. And it's late in the day, so hopefully I don't burn to crisps. Let's go.
I love driving to the countryside. It makes me feel like I'm in a Studio Ghibli film. Hopefully something cute like The Cat Returns and not freaking Jordan Peele's Us. Yes, the caged animals were on display to be slaughtered and eaten later on, so sorry to trigger any animal lovers or vegans. Despite the random caged and slaughtered animals you'll see on display, I love Korean street markets as they remind me of farmers market but without the overpriced charge that comes with it. Plus, I met this cutie patootie who wanted to be included in my pictures. Now, we thought coming to the street market at a later time was a smart idea since it wouldn't feel like we were cookies getting baked inside of an oven. But unfortunately, that was also the time for the street market to close, so we really came at a bad time. To commemorate the visit, I bought an orange slushie and said my farewells to the Korean street market and into the local village to find some grub. We went to this famous hotdog place that normally has a line the size of an anaconda, but it was deserted since no sane person wanted to eat hot Korean sweet pancakes in this heat. But hey, more hotdog for us! Not only
only do we eat hot dog in 95-degree weather, but we also ordered tteokbokki because we like torturing ourselves and feeling like we're melting like the Wicked Witch of the West. Except the tteokbokki was too spicy for me, so I had to water it down like a Caucasian. Better say my prayers to Korean Buddha so he won't crucify me for disappointing my Korean ancestors. And by the way, yes, I did get permission to film inside this temple, so no, I won't be possessed by some scary spirit or catch some bad juju for blasting Korean Buddha on the internet without his consent. But once we said our prayers to Korean Buddha, it was time to leave the army temple and back home where we had more weekend fun up ahead of us. Look at how beautiful these hairpins are. I got these hairpins yesterday, but I don't know how to use them, so I guess we'll find out later. Today is the last day of weekend fun, and guess what we're gonna do? We're going to IKEA. I love IKEA so much. It is so fun, like Disneyland could never. And though I've never been to IKEA in Korea, I'm not expecting it to be any different from the one in America. I mean, I'm expecting Swedish furniture, Swedish food, and Swedish fish. But then again, I have no idea what to expect, so I guess we'll find out together. The nearest IKEA from my aunt's place was 2 hours away, so we had to go to a rest stop to make sure we were properly hydrated and ready to hit the road.
Hi. Oma, turn around and say hi.
I got myself a rainbow Dippin' Dot, which tasted fruity. And oh look, it's IKEA. Gotta commemorate this monumental moment of my life. Now, a couple things I noticed about IKEA in Korea that are different from the ones in LA. One, the soft serves are hella cheap, about 50 cents. And two, they had these mini shopping carts for children to carry around. So I colonized one and decided to lug it on my trip until it was bringing my scoliosis back since I was constantly hunched over. So I abandoned it like a stray dog and proceeded with the rest of my journey. Now you're probably wondering, why do I like IKEA so much? The truth is, I love to look at the displays and cosplay like I'm in the actual environment while my mom likes to act like she's on meth.
That is not, ma'am, that is not how you drink coffee, you liar.
For anyone wondering how and why I don't have any shame in public, as you can tell, it's because of my mom. So for anyone who wants someone to blame for my annoying antics, blame her.
Look, girl, as you whip.
All that fooling around worked us an appetite for some Swedish food, so we decided to hit up the restaurant to get some nourishments and refreshments. Now, I've never actually consumed food at IKEA aside from their soft serve, so I was mildly confused at the layout of this cafeteria. Can someone let me know if the IKEA cafeterias in America or other places are like this as well, or if this is just a Korean thing? Because this was my first time seeing something like this, and I was mind-boggled. That being said, obviously I had to get the classic Swedish meatballs, while my mom got tonkatsu and my aunt got spaghetti. The meatballs were very soft, so I liked it. Here's my mom nodding in approval. Once all the food was consumed and I conquered Sweden, it was time for me to whisk the trolley away and load up the trays into a quarantine zone. And now that we had enough stamina thanks to the food, back to fooling around in IKEA.
애기 낳냐?
이런 거 보고 할 수 있어?
야, 맛있는 떡 사세요.
What do you mean my package isn't gonna come today?
야, 반팔티가 보여.
Our shopping trip was going well until I found this random iPhone laying lifelessly on a display bed. So I decided to wave it in the air in hopes that the owner of the phone would see it and claim it, but they never did, so I passed the problem to one of the workers. Hopefully the owner's doing alright and found their phone really soon. Hedwig! No! Hedwig! Okay, let's go. And just like that, our IKEA shopping trip came to an end. Obviously, we couldn't conclude it without getting a soft serve to commemorate the trip. They were selling this mango flavor, which I've never had, so I decided to order it, but then quickly regretted it because it looked like the piss cones in Monsters Inc., but it tasted fine, so whatever. So yeah, that was my weekend. Hopefully you had fun watching this, as I had fun experiencing it, and hopefully my computer does not crash from the ample amount of videos I took. Thank you so much for watching, and stay safe from monsters who try to feed you their urine. Bye!
고개 좀 이렇게 넣고. 이렇게 해야 되지 말고 조금. 아니, 하지 말고.
천하맘마, 뭐가 할까요? 어떡해요? 저 가슴이 너무 아파요. 배요, 어떡해요?
왜 아파야 돼, 꼭?
내 피땀 눈물.